Hi, welcome to Dice Control Dojo. I'm Phil and I practice daily and share my tips so we can all get better at the casino. Today we're talking about your first throws at a casino. Once again, this is what I do. This is what I'm sharing, what I do when I get to a casino, and it may not be right for you. I'm just sharing what I do just so I can kind of get a sense of how this table works, and hopefully it works for you, and you can give me some feedback on what you think. So what I'm doing today is let's evaluate the table. So we go to Vegas in coming up very soon. Very excited. So what do I do? First things first. We're going to go down to the tables after we check into the hotel. We're going to sort out what's going on. I want to see, I haven't been there in a little bit, is the, what's the special bets going on? What's the flow like? I may move around from table to table. Obviously, I'm going to measure out my table with my feet, so I make sure I mark that down. I pretty much know where I like to sit at all the tables at this point, but just if you're new, check out the tables, see what it's like, see who you see, see what the dealers are like, see what kind of action's going on. Friday night, if we go, is more of a play time. It may not be, we usually will lose a little money because we're, being stupid and we just got off the flights. We're very tired. We're very hungry. We've maybe had a drink. We talked about libations. So if I do go, or if I go to my local casino, what am I going to try and do? Now, if I know where this table and I'm very comfortable with it, I may not do this fully, but there's a reason to my madness here. So just bear with me and I'm going to run through it. So I checked out the tables. Maybe I threw on Friday, and Saturday morning, this is going to be our first big throw. Okay, so I'm hopefully been up in the room warming up, getting nice and loose. Maybe you've had some breakfast. We're comfortable going to our first table. So now, usually, my partner gets the dice first and he throws. So it gives me an opportunity to loosen up, make sure my hands are nice and loose, see how his table's bouncing, get a sense of what's going on. So my turn is coming up. So what am I going to do? $15 table. I'm going to bet 15 down on the pass line, 15 on the don't pass. I'm going to put a dollar on the 12. And my first 5 shots are specifically guided to what I'm doing. So if I'm with my craps crew, I'm going to tell them, hey, stay off of me for the first 5 throws. Put some bets down if you want, but, some pass lines, whatever. But my first 5 shots, I have specific goals in mind to get. 1, get my arm loose, make sure I'm in control. 2, get my mind set on what my thing is. This is going to be a long weekend. We're going to be throwing 10 or 12 times. If I'm at a table, I want to see what that table's like, right? You want to make sure if you're not in the right position, maybe you're off a little bit, maybe you're a little closer. You have to get into a rhythm. I believe that 5 throws is enough to get you where you want to be. So what are our 5 throws going to be? Well, the first one is going to be my dead cat. I want to see how close I can get to dead cat. And then that gives me a perspective on how far see, I hit it right at the corner. That's what I'm aiming at. Seeing what that first throw is like. Getting it in to the dead cat. There's a reason for that. This is giving my muscles and my mental memory, okay, that's where the back wall is. I obviously want to come back a few inches from that back wall. Now, if it went beautiful like it did here, of course it's going to do this here because I've practiced 7 billion times on this table. But when you're at another table, that first, what do you do after that first dead cat? Did you hit the wall? Did you throw it too far? Did you throw it too light? Your muscle memory got to kind of, in your mental memory, got to put that into perspective. If you way overshot it or way undershot it, don't worry about it. My goal is to try and hit that back wall with both dice the first time. If you don't, it's okay. Move on. All right? That was just giving me it's giving me a sense on how I'm doing throwing. Okay? It's giving me a sense of, all right, I tried to hit that corner. I was over or under. Okay, I'm good. If it's way off, then your next 3 throws, we're going back to our practice where we did the dead cat, right? That's my first 9 throws, right? Then my next 9 throws is the 9 spots. Well, instead, we're doing 3 spots. Okay, we're going to find what are the 3 places in this table that I'm going to throw. So my first one is as close as I can get to this corner being straight on. It's going to be the one closest to me here. What am I doing with these 3 throws? One, I'm trying to get my sense that I want to hit a specific spot on these 3 throws. Right here, here, and here. I want to see 3 things. One, I want to see how good I'm throwing and if I'm in the zone. 2, I want to see, is there a dead zone somewhere on the table that may benefit us, and I'll talk about the dead zones tomorrow. In 3, I got to be able to know if I can change it up if by some chance people start laying chips down when I don't want them to, or there's the awful don't person that's going to intentionally try and block my throw. So I want to make sure I have a sense of where I can throw. So my first throw is going to be close. Now see, I did okay. I got to where I am there. All right. So I'm not betting on myself. I just got these line bets. There's nothing going on, which is fine. And hopefully your partners are all with you there. And these 5 throws, this is when I really recommend. See, that one was pretty good. It hit right near the 3. I don't have to hit the chip exactly, but I'm starting to feel the zone. So this morning I warmed up, I practiced before I made this. And I feel pretty good. I can hit my spots. This third one outside is for way outside to put you out of your comfort zone just in case you need to throw like that. And also too, what if the dead zone for that place is over here? Well, that's going to be the third throw. So see, I hit all 3 zones. I hit my dead cat. I feel really good. I feel confident on what I'm doing. Now, this is the 5th throw, right? So after you did your 3, if you have teammates on those first 4 throws, they're giving you tons of feedback. And I recommend that because it doesn't matter, right? We're not really throwing at this point. But after the first 4, if they said that was high, that was low, that was short, they're not going to say you're a dork, you threw that horrible. But if I did have one, thank you for your feedback. I got it. I got to keep my muscle memory going in that. And then I pick my zone. I'm like, okay, I like this one. So guys, I'm picking the middle one. That's where I'm going to go. So on my 5th throw, this is when I'm hoping I can hit that 3rd spot and get it right where I want it. And that's hit right where I want it. So then that's it. Now I'm going to start betting. Okay, I'll do my betting strategy, whatever that is at this time, and I'll play off. Now, what happens if you 7'd out during your first 5? That's fantastic. No love lost. There's no money out. You didn't come out any money. You got to get a couple throws in. You know, if you point seven, you point seven, whatever. When you come back the second round, don't do the five. Don't do the five original throws. Now just get in. Try and get into where you are. If you have a couple throws left, you want to kind of see what's going on, you can do that. But after you got that rhythm and you got things going, let it come around the table. Then the next time we come in, maybe maybe put the bet down one more time so you can just kind of get out of the gate and pick your spot. And then if that spot is where you want to be, then that's fantastic. You did exactly what you were supposed to do. So our first original rounds, those first throws, I just want to get a sense of what's going on at the table. What's the energy like? We may go around, and we've done this, Craps Crew, we've done a whole round of ourselves, and we just didn't like what's going on. None of us were throwing well. The energy in the casino wasn't very good, so we'll just move on to another casino. But I'm not out any money. That first five throws, I'm not out any money until I get through the five, then I can start my bets. So hopefully this helped. It's a really weird thing. With me, it's like painting my fingers. It's like the way I grip my dice, and I do my 5 count on the first throws. Those are all things that I do, and it's unique to me. You don't have to do them. But I just trying to save some money by trying to get to know the table a little bit. Doesn't hurt anybody. So hopefully that helped, and join me tomorrow where we're going to talk about the dead zone. We're going to talk about what happens when you find a dead zone. What is a dead zone, and why is it good to have one? So join me tomorrow, and as always, with every betting strategy coming to Vegas and practicing it, my best strategy is to throw for a long, long time.